Happy morning, students. We are completed with 4 lessons. First 2 lessons are physics, unit 1 measurement, and unit 2 motions, and chemistry lesson, unit 10 matter around us, and unit 11 atomic structure. We are completed. So, next one we have see about physics lesson, unit 3 fluids. So, today in the class we have see about fluids. All of you know that the flowing substances are called fluids, and the fluids and the liquids and gases are called also fluids. So in this unit we have see about thrust and pressure. So you have take about the pin. So you put into the board, that is inverted into the head of the pin. It is very difficult to insert the pin. So you have think about the camel around the desert. இப்போ நம்ம வந்து அந்த மணலை நடந்து போனா ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. ஆனா வந்து கேமல்லாம் வந்து எப்படி நடந்து போகுது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நீங்க எப்பயாவது திங்க் பண்ணி பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா? ஸோ அதுக்கான ஆன்சர்ஸ்லாம் நம்ம பின்னாடி வர வர பார்க்கலாம். ஓகேவா? எதனால வந்து அந்த பின்னை வந்து நம்ம பின்னோட ஹெட்டில் வந்து வச்சு நம்ம புஷ் பண்ணா நம்மளால இன்சர்ட் பண்ண முடியல. Why the camel run in the desert? So இப்போ ஒன் பை ஒன்னா பார்க்கலாம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன் இஸ், நீங்க சாண்ட், அதாவது லூசா இருக்குல்ல, அந்த சாண்டில் போயிட்டு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நின்று பாருங்க. நிற்கக்குள்ள எப்படி இருக்கும்? நம்ம கால் வந்து அந்த மண்ணுக்குள்ள குறைஞ்சிரும். அதுவே வந்து நீங்க வந்து லையிங், அந்த சாண்ட் ஆன் தி லையிங் அப்ப இருக்கக்குள்ள எப்படி இருக்கும்? நம்ம ஹோல் பாடியும் வந்து கீழே தான் போகாது, அப்படியே தான் இருக்கும். இது எதனால அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். So in this activity, that is you standing on the sand and lying on the sand. These activities, both the activities, the force is exerted on the sand is the weight of your body, which is same, but the force acting perpendicular to the surface, that is called thrust. So the force is acting perpendicular to the surface. This is called thrust. Then you stand on the loose stand. The force is acting on the area equal to the area of your feet. And same for the when you lying on the sand, the force is acting on the area equal to your whole body. So the effect of thrust depends on the area. So the effect of thrust, effect of thrust depends on the area. So the effect of the thrust on sand is larger while standing while lying. So the force is acting perpendicular to the surface is called thrust. The force per unit acting on an object concerned is called pressure. The force per unit area. The thrust is also depends on the area. So the force per unit area acting on an object concerned is called pressure. So we can say thrust on an unit area is pressure because the effect of the thrust depends on the area. So we can solve the pressure equal to thrust divided by area of the conduct. Thrust divided by area of the conduct. This is pressure. In this experiment, we have concluded that the same given for the force if the area is large. The area is large, so the pressure is low. The area is low, the pressure is large. The SI unit of thrust is Newton. The SI unit of thrust is Newton. The symbol is N. Already the unit 1 measurement we study about the scientist name after the units is to write about small letter and the symbol is represented by a capital letter. So the unit of pressure is next. The unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. So it is denoted by Newton meter power minus 2. This is the power of meter. So next, the honor of the great French scientist Blaise Pascal. Blaise Pascal is honors to 1 Newton per square meter is called as 1 Pascal, that is denoted as Pa. So 1 Newton per meter square equal to 1 Pascal. So this is why the honor of the great French scientist Pascal Pacy. So 1 Newton per meter square is called as 1 Pascal. So what is thrust? The force acting perpendicular to the surface, that is called thrust. What is pressure? The force per unit area acting on an object concerned is called pressure. So we can say thrust on a unit area is pressure. How to measure pressure? Pressure equal to thrust divided by area of conduct. The SI unit of thrust is Newton. The next, the unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. So it is denoted by 1 Newton per meter square equal to 1 Pascal. So we have here one problem based on the thrust and pressure. So a man whose mass is 90 kg stands on his feet on a floor. The total area of conduct of is 2 feet. With floor is 0.36 meter square. So take G equal to 10 meter power square, meter power second square. How much is the pressure exerted by him on the floor? So solution, the weight of the man, that is thrust. The weight of the man, that is thrust. F equal to mg, that is m equal to m equal to 90 kg, 90 kg into g equal to 10 meter per second square. So that is equal to 900 Newton. 900 Newton. But we have here how much is the pressure exerted by him on the floor. So we find out the pressure. Pressure. The formula is P equal to force divided by area. So force we have find it already, we find out F equal to 900 Newton. So force equal to 900 Newton divided by area equal to given in the questions. So 0.036 meter square. This is the area. 0.036 meter square. So we have 25,000. 25,000. Already we discussed about 1 Newton square is denoted by 1 Pascal. So this is represented by 25,000 Pascal. So in this method we find out the pressure. Next one is pressure in fluids. How to pressure is accumulated in the fluids we have C. Fluids means flowing substances called fluids, like liquids and gases also called fluids. How the solids have a weight, same for the fluids have a weight. So we have taken into one container filled with the water. The pressure of the fluids is exerted in a all direction. and at all points of the fluids. Then we taken in the one container filled with water. The pressure of the fluids is exerted in all directions and at all points of the fluids. So the molecules of a fluid is constant rapid motion and the particles are move to you equally in an direction. So this is the molecule and this is the gas pressure. This is the pressure in fluids. This molecules of a fluid is constant and rapid motion. Constant rapid motion and move equally in any direction. Move equally to any direction. So now we have calculated the fluid pressure. Fluid pressure fluid pressure equal to total force exerted by the liquid. Exerted by the liquid divided by area which the force is exerted. So how to calculate the fluid pressure? The fluid pressure is equal to total force exerted by the liquid divided by area which the force is exerted. That is force F divided by A. So in this way we are calculating the fluid pressure in the formula. Next we have see about pressure due to liquids. The force exerted due to the pressure of a liquid on a body submerged in it and on the walls of the container is always perpendicular to the surface. இப்ப நம்ம ஏதாவது ஒரு லிக்யூட்ஸால ஏற்படுற ப்ரெஷர் அந்த லிக்யூட்ஸ்குள்ள மெர்ஜ் ஆகிற திங்ஸ் மேல ஏற்படுற ஃபோர்ஸ் நெக்ஸ்ட் the liquid இருக்கிற கண்டெய்னர் மேல ஏற்படுற ஃபோர்ஸ் வந்து எப்படி இருக்கும்னா perpendicular to the surface. This is the pressure due to liquids. Next we are playing with the balloons and immersed into the waters. So we immerse into the balloon with water. So it is burst out and floats on the water, but the water upward the direction in the container. இப்ப நம்ம ஒரு கண்டெய்னர்ல வாட்டர் ஃபில் பண்ணிட்டோம். அதுக்கு மேல என்ன பண்றோம்னா பலூன் வச்சு ப்ரெஸ் பண்றோம். பலூன் வச்சு ப்ரெஸ் பண்ணக்குள்ள என்ன நடக்கும்? அந்த பலூன் வந்து பர்ஸ்ட் அப் ஆயிடும். அதாவது வெடிச்சிடும். வெடிச்சிட்டு என்ன ஆகும்? தண்ணி மேல மிதக்கும். ஆனா அந்த தண்ணி வந்து என்ன ஆகும்? கண்டெய்னருக்குள்ள இருக்கிற வாட்டர் வந்து நம்ம அந்த பலூன் ப்ரெஸ் பண்ற ப்ரெஷரால அந்த வாட்டர் வந்து நமக்கு என்ன ஆகும்? அப்வர்ட் டைரக்ஷன்ல நம்ம பலூன் ஆக்சுவலா வந்து என்ன பண்றோம்? கீழே அழுத்தி விடுறோம். ஆனா வந்து அந்த வாட்டர் வந்து என்ன ஆகும்னா மேலே எழுந்து வரும். அதாவது upward to the directions. So in this section the pressure acts on the upward direction. Next we have to take a one bottle, so filled with the water and take into put a hole into the bottle. So the pressure acts in a lateral sides also, because the pressure plus the water, the liquid is exert lateral pressure on the walls of the container. So in this action we known about the liquid pressure acts in a lateral sides also. So when we take a transparent plastic pipe, so two transparent plastic pipe we taken about and tie about the under the plastic pipe, tie under the balloon. So we fill the water to the transparent plastic pipe. What happened to the pressure press the liquids? The balloon is stretched and bulged. So it shows that the water poured into the pipe exerts a pressure on the bottom of its container. So in this activity we learn about the force exerts on the bottom of its container. So the four activities we learn about the force act on the walls of the container and the force act on the upward direction and the force act on the lateral size of the bottle and the force act on the bottom of its container. Next one is the factors determining liquid pressure in liquids. So the pressure exerted by a liquid at a point is determined by depth h, density of the liquid rho, acceleration due to gravity g. These three factors determine the liquid pressure in liquids. So now we have taken into the large plastic can, hole into the vertical line of the can and filled with the waters. The water through the holes. The water through the holes. The last hole இருக்கிற வாட்டர் வந்து ரொம்ப ஃபோர்ஸா வெளியே வரும். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஹோல்ல இருக்கிற வாட்டர் வந்து கம்மியா வரும். இது எதனாலனா increased speed at the bottom holes as depth causes the water to squirt out with the more pressure, because depth போக போக அங்க ப்ரெஷர் வந்து எப்படி இருக்கும்? ரொம்ப மோரா இருக்கும். அதனால தான் நமக்கு வந்து என்ன ஆகும்? கீழே இருக்கிற ஹோல்ல இருந்து வாட்டர் வந்து ரொம்ப ஃபோர்ஸா வெளியே வருது. மேலே வந்து என்ன ஆகும், ப்ரெஷர் வந்து கம்மியா இருக்கும். அதனால நமக்கு அந்த கண்டெய்னர்ல இருந்து வெளியே வர தண்ணி வந்து ரொம்ப ஃபோர்ஸ் கம்மியா வெளியே வருது. So in this activity we learn about depth factor determining the liquid pressure in liquids. So next we talk about the same size of the container and same height of the put into the hole, but we taken into two different liquids. For example, one container contains the water and another one is contain cooking oil. This two this two one is same height of the hole, but the water is exerted by the force exert by the water than the oil. So in this activity we learn about pressure depends on the density of the liquid. So வாட்டருக்கு டென்சிட்டி கம்மி, எதை கம்பேர் பண்ணக்குள்ள, ஆயை கம்பேர் பண்ணக்குள்ள. ஸோ அதனால தான் என்ன ஆகுது, இங்க இந்தமாரி ப்ராசஸ் நடக்குது. ஸோ டென்சிட்டியை பொறுத்தும் இந்த ப்ரெஷர் வந்து இருக்கு லிக்யூட்ஸ்ல அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சொல்றாங்க.